What's happening right now is this beautiful black chokeberry is in fruit. Perfect time to harvest this. What's amazing about this chokeberry, what's amazing about it, it is one of our highest antioxidant fruits. What does that mean? It's really high in bioflavonoids and in phytonutrients that boost our health, that support our cardiovascular system, that help us deal with inflammation, they help our immune system. So we have this blackberry, Melanocarpa is its species name. So Aronia is the genus, and Melanocarpa, melon is black, carpa is fruit. So we have the black fruited Aronia, and that is who is right here with us, and it is ready for picking. We're going to give you the ID clues so you know how to key this bush out. Let's talk about its range. This is a native of North America. It is hardy in USDA zones 3 to 8. It is called chokeberry for a reason though, but I'll get to that in a second. It likes to grow in moist soil, in bogs, in swamps, in moist woodlands, in moist hedges, in gardens, but it is tolerant of many soil types. So back to the astringency, the chokeberry part of its name is it has an astringency that will make you kind of cough, not quite choke. So it's typically cooked, although it can be consumed raw, and you want to harvest it when it's fully ripe and black. And how is it used? It's put into soups and stews. It's made into syrups, into beverages. You can dehydrate it or freeze it for future use. It can be made into jams and chutneys, into pies. So you get the idea. It's not a very sweet, it's a slightly sweet berry with a very tart flavor, a very high pigment content. So it's actually beautiful to color things with too, to color drinks or sauces and things like that. I am going to experiment with making it into an Aronia peach lacto-fermented hot sauce. So that's what I'm going to do with these Aronias. Let's give you the ID clues so you know how to key out this bush. Here you can see the bark is a grayish tan with lenticels. And here is older bark, grayer, rougher. Notice Aronias have alternate leaf arrangement, and these leaves have short petioles, little leaf stalks. And this branchlet, you can see this is new growth, and it actually has a reddish brown coloring happening. And here we have examples of leaves, of Aronia leaves, and they are obovate. That means it's like an egg that's upside down, to elliptic. And they have pointy tips. So you can see the little pointy tip there. And of course they all have their little leaf stalks, their little petioles along the midribs. Along the midrib is going to be, you need about a 10x magnifier, and you're going to see little black glandular hairy things happening. So there's going to be that as an indicator as well of Aronia. And let's flip this Aronia Melanocarpa leaves over, and you can see that they are not fuzzy, they are smooth. They are lighter in color, but that's happening underneath. And also, if you were to feel the Aronias, they are smooth. This is a smooth leaf. Now let's just quickly show you the leaf margin. So we've got leaf margins here, and that is the edge of the leaf, and you're going to find very fine serrations. So they're finely toothed leaf margins. So you want to always find those. And here you can see that the fruits form in a cluster form, and the berries, they're actually pomes, have pedicels, these little fruit stalks that are a pinkish orange, a little tint of pinkish orange in them. And then let's show you the bottom of the berry. Let's lift this so you can see. And if you look closely, these berries, these fruits have a 5-pointed star, a little stamp of a 5-pointed star on its bottom, or its flower end, technically. Look at this crazy deep pigment that goes on with these aronias. So whatever they touch, they're gonna stain, so beware. Let's recap. So we have a super fruit, a nutrient-dense food in our midst via Aronia Melanocarpa. So that's what's happening here, and we can benefit from consuming this. It will help our heart, it will help our cardiovascular system, it will boost our immunity. It's full of antioxidants, it will reduce inflammation. Its gifts are hidden in the phytochemicals that support our health. So I think of it as a health boosting berry. It's not really a berry, it's a pome, like an apple. It's in the Rosaceae family, just like an apple. And what else? Yeah, just think about its height. So what I was gonna say is, if you don't have this growing in your neighborhood, you might wanna introduce it. So you can bring it in, and it grows about 6 feet, 7 feet high, and it spreads through runners. So if you're lucky, it'll spread. So give it some space to roam, to some space to take over, because everyone in the neighborhood would benefit from some aronia in their life. And if you've enjoyed this and you'd like more, check out my online course, Wild Food Health Boosters and Herbal Remedies, at wildfoodhealthboosters.com. See you next time. Quick note, if you can't process aronia right now into a chutney or a jam or a jelly or a pie, dry them if you have a dehydrator, or freeze them and use them later. Quick tip, that's all.